Just sit down.
Why won't that happen?
Bitch, I said what I said.
Welcome back to Flamingly Unfiltered. My name is Thomas.
And I'm Zachary.
This is our podcast where we explore the intersection of the internet and gay culture.
Tackle Reddit's wild stories.
And whatever else the fuck we want. Because not only are we flaming,
we're unfiltered.
What am I doing? Shoot?
What am I doing? How do I do it?
Oh my god. Zach's in charge of the switcher today, so
new
tasks for him.
I'm important.
So we're going to the Hunger Games on Tuesday.
Yep, I'm being forced to go to the Hunger Games.
No, you said if it makes you happy, I'll go, and I said it does, so let's go.
So I'm going.
That is how it went down.
I was adamant last time, and then Thomas cried a little bit, and I was like, fine.
I did cry a little bit.
Let's go.
Because what am I going to do? Go by myself?
What was the last movie we went to?
I would love to say Barbie, but it wasn't.
I don't know if I want to watch Barbie.
I still want to watch Barbie.
I think I'll watch it to say I've seen it, but I'm not running to the theaters, running to go see it.
I have some juicy tea.
Juicy drama
tea. Did you
tea?
see this on Instagram? Britney Spears, her post about her uncle.
No.
Oh my god. This is like on Thanksgiving. And I am so glad I just tend to open up Instagram every split second in a while, just like see what's going on. Because she has since taken said post down.
If I were a celebrity, I wouldn't post anything without quadruple checking it by my whole PR team. Is that her uncle?
Yep, that's her uncle.
Oh, hello.
So this is what she says. This is my uncle. What if his back is my face?
What?
Yeah, like what else did it say? This is my uncle, wink face.
I mean...
Ma'am, that's your uncle. What if his back is my face? Thinking face. Emoji.
What if his back is my face? Like, muscular and sinewy?
I don't know. But then also, like, why are you posting your uncle? And, like, your uncle took this picture and then sent it to you? And then, like,
or
what are
was
you
it
doing
on
at Thanksgiving?
Was it on Instagram or something?
No, she posted it on Instagram.
What's her uncle's name for research purposes?
I have no idea. No idea.
But that is weird.
I know, it's super strange. And then deleting it and then, like...
What if
his back is my face? And that's what the article said, too. A cryptic post about uncle.
Well...
And I'm like, semi-incestual post about uncle.
Is it like a step uncle or like a uncle removed where it doesn't count?
Uncle not by blood.
Yeah, then it doesn't count. I'm gonna Google this after.
Okay. Put the boner away.
It's for the next episode for
Is that why you're wearing a pillow?
Don't talk about the pillow. I also have drama, and I think you already know what it is.
Okay, do tell.
I'm pretty upset about it. Scream 7 is apparently being tabled because the lead actress Melissa Barrera was talking about being pro, and I'm so uneducated in this, I feel like an idiot.
Oh, pro-Israel?
Yeah. But I guess it wasn't even really pro-Israel. According to her, she was trying to be nice and be supportive and be like, free all the people. But she said something along the lines of being against the war and everyone's bad if you're fighting, no matter what. And people were treating it as anti-Semitism, which is not good, obviously. And she was fired from Scream. And now...
Who's the lead?
Melissa Barrera. So she's one of the two sisters in the new one. She's Billy Loomis's daughter, illegitimate daughter.
Oh, okay.
And then Jenna Ortega is her sister, her little sister, and they're the two.
Oh, right.
They're the two leads.
They were just in, right?
Yep, the most recent one. And because Melissa was fired, Jenna Ortega quit.
Doom.
Yeah,
not Jenna Ortega.
I know. I fucking love Jenna Ortega. Who doesn't? If you don't listen to this podcast ever again.
That is very upsetting news.
Yeah, I'm pissed because it's my favorite movie franchise and it's so good and they're so good. And it was like, you know, when they try to like keep movie series going, like let's use Fast and Furious for example, and they're just forcing stuff and forcing situations, and it's just like,
Yeah.
stop. They have done so well, in my opinion, in my professional opinion, they've done so well with the Scream series to then literally recreate a whole side Scream plot.
Yeah.
And it actually fits and it makes sense and it's cool and it doesn't seem clunky. And now they fucked it up by firing her. And then Jenna is like, well, I'm not going to put up with that. You need to hear her side of the story. You can't just fire her because of what you assume. So I quit. They've already talked about replacing them with 2 women who don't look anything like them. And it would just, that is what will make it weird and clunky.
Yeah, it's weird how there's like this online world and then like the real world, because like all actors and actresses are like being made to make a statement about Israel versus Palestine and all of that stuff, but it's like they're not politicians.
Yeah.
And some actresses and actors, they don't really have that many brain cells.
Well, or even just like, I don't know, so I don't want to comment on it. You don't have to comment on it because you're a celebrity. You don't have to comment on everything.
But then the argument is like they have that platform or whatever, so they should educate, but then that's not their job either.
Yeah, that's very true. I could say anything and somebody could spin it to be racist. I could say anything and somebody could spin it to be misogynistic.
But then you come into the real world, like our actual personal daily lives.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I don't think I've talked about Israel or Palestine with anybody in my personal life, which is like bad, obviously, but or not good because there's a whole ass war going on. But
right.
Like if somebody was like, oh, you know, free Palestine or free Israel or whatever, you know, what would we do in the real world? Nothing.
Or all the people.
Not who gives a shit, but there are no consequences like that, like in our personal lives.
Oh, yeah.
Like I wouldn't get fired from my job. I mean, maybe if I said free Israel or something.
Yeah. Or all the drama at the Macy's Day Parade. There was there was one Native American tribe.
Which is,
and there's like 6 on the boat. What is it called? The car.
I don't know, but we watched the Macy's Day Parade on Thursday for the first time for me for a very long time, and to turn out it's like so dramatic.
It was a dumpster fire. All the balloons were popping, and then it's like all these balloons. The Macy's Day Parade has been around for 100 years. They don't have balloons that are resistant to farts. Like there was one of them where it was just like up in the air, and then all of a sudden,
resistant.
You know, there was one of them that was just like up in the air and it's floating. Then all of a sudden it starts deflating, and it's like it touched nothing. How is it deflating?
Sorry, you were gonna talk about the like free Palestine thing.
Oh yeah, sorry, side tangent. We're so distracted. But there was a float with like 5 Native American people on it, and they're like, here's this tribe, and it was just like a small morsel of like throwing these Native Americans a bone, basically. They're like, it's so shitty because that's the whole point of Thanksgiving, is like it was supposed to be breaking bread with Native Americans, and then we killed them all, and then 100 like whatever 400 years later, whatever it is, they get a Macy's Day Parade float with 6 women on it, and it's like, cool, good for them. They've come so far. And then one of them had a flag, the Palestine flag,
free Palestine,
and then they were like panning away from it, you know. So they're like,
they're trying to get it out of the shot.
and then there was the protesters, and they immediately shut that down.
The Macy's Day Parade, very much Hunger Games.
It's fucking weird.
Very much like the parade that they make them do.
Oh yeah,
it's very much that, because everybody's like, but then there's statements within the parade itself. Like I saw that one of the indigenous women on the float holding the Palestine, and she was pissed.
It is very creepy. All the little kids were creepy. And then did you see the corn song?
The corn song, no.
I don't know where these people are from, but they created a song about corn, and it was so fucking stupid. It was a song about corn, and they had little fake corns, and they were dancing around with them. And then all of a sudden they're like, it's the same going in as the same going out.
Oh,
I'm not even shitting you.
And this is on national television, y'all.
Yep, national television.
That's a thing, though.
Talking about pooping out corn.
I feel like after Gen X, nobody watches, or before, after Gen X, like millennial, everybody else, aside from Gen X, boomers, all those, like when all those people die, No one's gonna be watching this.
There's so many traditions that are just so where it's the same thing. Like I always say, it's like, how about we think of something new? This has been so played out for 100
how
years.
Dystopian, like
I'm gonna look it up.
thousands upon thousands of indigenous people died to reclaim America, and we're like prancing on their graves and are like, la la la, let's be thankful, and like, and then Cher's up there like, so dystopian, it's so Hunger Games, it's so crazy.
That's what I was gonna say though. The best part was Dolly Parton and Cher, gay icons.
Dolly Parton, yeah, you can't really. Dolly Parton played?
I think she was there.
What? I don't know.
Maybe I'm mixing up two events.
I didn't really watch.
The Macy's Day Parade started 1924. Interesting. My grandma was 2 years old.
That's 100 years.
Literally 100 years old. Next year will be 100 years.
That's insane. Obviously, Thanksgiving just passed for us. This episode's coming out on the 4th, but we're actually shooting on the 25th.
Hot off the presses, where I add this in. Evan has new hot sauces.
I thought it was going to be something a little bit more salacious than hot sauce, but
for everybody that is addicted to hot sauce like myself, Evan Vasic has magical hot sauce.
Because you can buy it on. He has a website now.
He does orders through Instagram. He can't ship because of
he can't
food
ship.
safety stuff. I don't know all the rules, but the hot sauce is like witchcraft. He has this one
good stuff.
He has this one. It kind of starts out a little sweet, kind of like salsa, but then it transforms into Frank's hot sauce. I'm like, how do you even do this shit?
But
sorry, I just had to tell everyone and brag about Evan's delicious hot sauce.
My disturbing news. In the last episode, I was talking about how my favorite book series, how I found out that an episode was coming, or a book was coming out, because I had DM'd one of the actors, one of the writers, and asked when it was coming out, and she actually responded to me, well, there's still a 4th book coming, and I went to DM Sherwood Smith, the one that responded back to me, and she no longer has Twitter. Rachel Mania Brown and Sherwood Smith do not have a social media presence anymore.
Oh no.
So like, did somebody die? Because I don't know. No, there would be news. So that's the sad news that I have. I will never know when the 4th book is coming out, and their website says nothing. And there's never going to be an article about it because it's not popular enough. I'm so sad. So I'm just going to have to reread the 3 books over and over and over and over and over and
until they
make my own fan fiction or something.
Maybe they just don't want to finish it and they'll sell it to somebody and they'll wrap it up, something like that.
It seemed to me, if I were to make up a story in my own head, it seemed that they weren't the best partners.
Best friends.
Yeah.
Maybe also it could be the opposite, where this is a thing we did together. And if you don't want me to, I won't keep going with it because it's like out of respect.
Right, they did it together, so now they have to finish it together type of thing. So
yeah, that could be it.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure, they just want to finish it together, but I'm sad. I have to show this TikTok because it's one of my favorite things that I've seen in a very long time, and I don't say that very often about TikTok, and I hate being like, I show you TikToks all the time, but I wouldn't ever just randomly come up to somebody and be like, you have to watch this TikTok, but this one I would.
Oh, Master has given Dobby a sock.
What?
Dobby is free. Oh, it's a used sock.
Is something wrong?
Dobby thought perhaps Master could give him some Lululemon pants and maybe a blazer.
Lululemon?
Okay.
You lost me my servant!
But that doesn't mean he can't still serve.
So funny. We'll take the lot. I probably won't include this part because it has music, but
yeah.
Bad Dobby. But that doesn't mean he still can't serve. So good. I've seen that 500,000 times.
So funny.
Did you see that Angelica Ross is going for politics?
Yes,
That's
she's
so cool.
apparently quit acting.
think
She's
she's giving
really
up.
she's a really big activist. I see she always posts stuff online all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a really good career move, in my opinion. I don't know her personally, but I think we need people like her who are really adamant about
Well,
stuff they're
and
passionate
we just
about.
need more trans voices too.
That as well. I get good vibes from her because she's educated about it,
Yeah.
not because it's her personal story, because she seems to actively search and research and know things. You know, where
Yeah.
then there's the pieces of shit like Caitlyn Jenner, who's transgender, and she's like, I need trans rights
Oh my
because I'm
God.
trans. It's like, well, you're also a billionaire, and your children are billionaires, and
You'll never have to worry about
you
a
will
thing.
never have to worry about a thing. And just because you happen to be trans,
Oh, boo-hoo, you can't go in a public restroom when you have 14 at your house. So
yeah, literally, you have
like probably somebody that like holds a can so you can piss in it.
Yeah, exactly. Angelica Ross is like, nope, we're not going to deal with people like that. We're going to actually work hard and do good things.
Yeah,
So, that's cool. Angelica Ross for president.
for sure. I would vote for her. In other news of interesting that
Ooh,
And
we've
for
had,
shit-
we've had a lot of news today.
interesting things that has happened to either me or us. First, we watched Winnie the Pooh, the horror movie, and
this is
we
my
watched Five Nights at Freddy's. One movie was better than the other.
Nope, they were both good. This was gonna be I was gonna comment on this. This was my favorite thing of the week.
Oh, really?
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, the Winnie the Pooh horror. It was actually pretty funny. We've got a canine centipede thing going on here.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh, I thought it was good. It was filmed really well.
Indie movies always tend to be like horror,
Yes.
but it was
Usually
still a
they're
really good
filmed
movie.
shitty though, and I can't handle bad filming.
Yeah,
I just won't want
yeah.
to
There
watch
was a few good shots that I was like, oh, that was a good shot.
the B shot. That was good.
Yeah,
That was a good shot. What is that one? My
They never-
the ass my ass claps.
oh,
Control the
oh,
I don't remember.
I'm dummy thick. The ass, the clap of my ass cheek saluted the bees.
There we go.
Oh, bother. I'm so stuffed with fluff, I'm dummy thick. And the clap of my ass cheeks alerted the bees.
That's this one.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. I thought they had some good
What I didn't like,
kill scenes.
what I didn't like was that they didn't talk about because Eeyore died or whatever.
Oh, the other animals.
Yeah, what
Well-
were the other animals? It was literally just Pooh and Piglet.
But good news, there's a second one coming.
Is there?
So maybe they'll introduce the other animals into the
But
second
why
one.
didn't they say anything
'Cause they
about them? In the first scene, they explain why Pooh, went on a rampage. And it's because Christopher Robin left them for college, and they had to eat Eeyore
Yeah. And it
to
was so
stay
traumatic.
alive, and so it was traumatic, and they turned feral. They mentioned all the other animals, but then it was just Pooh and Piglet. Where's Tigger?
I double gut or
T-R double cut.
also Five Nights at
Yeah, I was
Freddy's
just
has
gonna say.
our boyfriend Josh Hutcherson
Yeah.
in it. It was
yeah.
also good.
I liked Five Nights at Freddy's a little bit better. They were both camp, of course.
Yes.
But Five Nights at Freddy's was at least, it had a little bit more story to
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Whereas Winnie the Pooh, like the story started and it was just that.
It escalated quickly, which I like. I like it when they get the drama right away. It was good.
True, yeah.
This is Flamingly Unfiltered.
Comment corner.
Comment corner.
I'm excited to read this comment to you from Mara VULY. Got here through the YouTube algorithm, and I'm surprised your channel is still so small. You look like the loveliest people, and I hope your audience grows even more soon. Love from a fellow nerdy queer.
I love nerdy queers. What was her name again?
Mara VULY. Yuli.
Thank you for commenting. That was nice.
I know, super nice.
All your friends.
Yeah.
We love nerdy queers. Yeah, Thomas was like, should I tell you now? And I was like, no.
And I know
Save it.
I know.
Save it.
I know in general I'm gonna save the comments, but it just like really made my day. So I was like, I bumped into a really nice comment. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Like, do you want serotonin right now or
And I was
no?
like, no. Save it.
I'm actually gonna talk about video games for a second.
Okay, let's do it.
Video game corner.
Let's do it.
I have started Mario RPG and that came out like 2 weeks ago, and it's really good. It's actually Mario RPG came out on the Super Nintendo, and I think that was one of my first video games I've ever played. Ever. So my brother's sisters, that was their game. And so whenever they like babysat me, I would play that game.
That's fun.
Yeah. So they remastered it and it came out like 2 weeks ago, and it's it's been fun. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. And then I also got Beat Saber for the MetaQuest 3. And that was super fun too. I didn't realize, I just thought it was like, Guitar Hero.
I have video of it we could put in.
Oh my god, you recorded it.
Maybe.
I knew you would. You always record me when I'm vulnerable. In a vulnerable state.
I just like it because you look so cute and you're having so much fun, and he's just like with the quest on. He's like, and then it's like, what's the song you've been doing?
Stupid Love over and over and over
he's like,
again.
I want to stupid love. Freak out, freak out, freak out. It makes me happy. That's my serotonin. Is when it's,
and it also gets my body moving, which I don't do.
It's a good workout.
Yeah, MetaQuest, they've had really good Black Friday sales, which is another thing. Black Friday, that's actually one of my Reddit stories.
That's my topic.
Your gay topic of the day.
My general conversation is Black Friday.
Oh, okay.
So good to you.
Well, I actually have a Reddit story, so do you want to talk about it then? Did you want to go into our Gavorite Things?
Our Gavorite Things. If you wanna.
Okay.
Where's the button?
Gay.
These are a few of our Gavorite Things.
Yeah, you gotta go back and forth.
I'm in charge of the buttons, and I don't know. Thomas is like, hit that one. I was like, which one do I hit? And he's like, gay. Like,
the button's called gay. That's our gay segment.
Hit the gay button. I'm like,
okay, my gay of the day or whatever, my Gavorite thing. A fun topic that all gays across the world talk about is like, who's gay? That's a celebrity.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite things is learning about people who you wouldn't have known.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Mara Wilson, do you know who that is?
It sounds familiar.
Plays Matilda.
Oh, yep.
She came out a while ago, 2017.
Yep.
Did you know that?
Yep.
Okay. And
was she bisexual or pan? I forgot.
Bisexual. Well, so she identifies as queer.
Oh, okay.
Which I think a lot of people, like, I would say, like, yeah, I'm gay, and I don't know if I don't like women. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's just a phase, and so you haven't found the right woman
queer. Yet. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not that I didn't know that Mara was queer. I think I have known for a while, but she was just recently on another podcast, and she talked about it, and I was like, I don't know if I've like pinned it in my brain that she's queer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She also was the lead actress in a Thomas the Train Engine movie.
Oh, really?
A live action.
That's cool. What else was she in? Now I'm blanking. Simple Wish.
Yeah.
Such a good movie. Shut up. That's my Roman Empire.
Do you say
think about that.
How dare you mock me?
How dare you mock me?
Cut it out! Cut it!
You say that all the time.
That's my Roman Empire. I will forever quote that movie.
That one is good. Yeah.
But she has 2 books. Where Am I Now, which talks about childhood fame and girlhood. And Good Girls Don't just came out in 2023. Wilson came out as bisexual during an interview with Medium in September 2017. In an op-ed in Elle in 2017, she defended the then 13-year-old actress Millie Bobby Brown after commentators sexualized Brown's public image. Mara recalled an incident in which she was asked to comment on the burgeoning? Burgeoning?
Yep.
What's that?
Like emerging.
On the burgeoning sexuality of an 18-year-old Spears when she was only 13. So, like, asked
a child about basically a child's
Yeah.
sexuality.
Yeah.
Why?
She described her disappointment when a reporter called her a spoiled brat after she stated that she wanted the day off on her 13th birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what do you owe anybody? You know what I mean? Spoiled. I just want to live.
I'm 35 and I want my birthday off.
Right.
I'm not going to work on my birthday.
Yeah. Just crazy.
Brat.
I just wanted to talk about her because she's interesting. And yeah, she doesn't really do much acting nowadays.
But do you know what she does now?
I actually don't. But what's yours?
So mine is a funny clip I found doing my research. What I wanted to talk about is funny Black Friday stories because I'm obsessed with the TikTok algorithm of shitty Black Friday deals.
Yes.
All the ones I'm seeing, it's like, this $800 TV is on sale for $800. And it's like, wait, that's not a sale.
Yeah,
and it's got like big bright letters, Black Friday sale.
Like, of course, we're not going to be jumping for joy when something's $20 off, $500.
Yeah.
When, like, everybody's on strike and the grocery prices that are record high.
Yeah.
And, you know,
A loaf of bread.
fighting to survive. Of course, we're not going to jump for joy when TVs are buy one, get the second one 5% off.
Yeah.
Like...
that's what a lot of them are. They're like 10%. They're like, that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's I got a Home Depot coupon, $10 off $100. It's like, that will not even cover the tax.
That's 10%. That's ridiculous.
That won't even cover the tax.
And
I will
that's
still
why-
have to pay $3 more than $100. Again, going back to my plant addiction, they're having great sales. All the sales, I'm like, I'm so poor and it's getting cold, so I really shouldn't be buying plants and shipping them in the cold. But they're actually affordable and they're cool, rare plants that I absolutely need. These are small, little, dinky TikTok shops that are giving these great sales so they can promote sales and get people cool stuff. And then these humongous $1 trillion corporations like Best Buy are doing 15% off of a $1,000 item. Yeah, or I'm seeing ones where they have they put the sticker over the sticker, which is, makes sense.
And then they lift it and it's nothing.
No, so they put the sales sticker over the other sticker, which makes sense because it's like, here's the sale price, but then they peel back the sticker and it's $50 less.
I saw one where they lifted it and nothing had changed.
Yeah,
that just said Black Friday sale.
That's all of them. They're all just fancy Black Friday stickers in front of the original tag, which is the exact same amount. I just saw one of them. I think it was the Levi store. It was a $108 leather jacket, which is good for a leather Levi jacket, but then they picked it off and it was already clearanced at $48. And so they're like, you doubled the price. Say it's the sale.
Yeah.
One of my few Karen moments where I was actually a Karen was when I've never been a Karen. Are you scoffing at my Karen-ness?
Sometimes you're a Karen in the store. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Name an example.
You'll comment as if the people in the store can do anything.
They fucking can.
You'll be like, wow, why is this so expensive at like Savers?
Yeah.
And like people are like walking past you and like there's oh, sorry, sir. Here's $10.
Yeah, they should. They should give me all the coupons and the discounts. So one of the times I was a Karen was I went to Tuesday morning and they were going out of business. Going out of business means sales. They had stickers all over everything, 30 to 70% off or whatever it was. Well, that should be on sale. Like if it's $100 item, 70% off of 100 is You're gonna figure it out.
No.
And
I forgot what you even said.
exactly. So it should be on sale. Well, I did that. I saw that this one had a loose sticker on the item I actually wanted, and it was $15 or whatever. But then I peeled it back to see what the original price was, just to be nosy, and it was like $8 cheaper. It was seriously a huge difference. I picked off the sale sticker, and I went up front and I was like, "This is cheaper than the sale sticker. What the fuck is going on?" And the lady's like, "Well, everything's on sale." I'm like, "This is not a sale." Like, I was like, "This is not a sale." And I was like, "I'm gonna pay you the cheap amount, and I want the sale." And the lady did it for me. That was
Nice.
And then I went the extra step. And I went around to everybody in the store and told them to peel all the top stickers off because the bottom sticker is probably cheaper. But there was one reason. There was a family there, and they had literally 3 carts worth of stuff. And I was like, these guys are clearly furnishing a home or something, or maybe they're buying it for their own store. I don't even know. But I was like, look at all these stickers. I was like, you guys are getting hustled. And they did. They sat there and peeled all the stickers off.
And did they save or what? No.
Yeah, they went up to the front and they said, these are all, the original sticker is cheaper than the sales sticker.
Oh, wow. You are
That was my
the
good
retail hero.
I am a Karen hero. But yeah, but that's like what
servicing the civilization in ways that we didn't know we needed.
But that's just what it is, though. It's like you're stealing from people, in my opinion.
Did you share what you were gonna share?
No, I didn't. We're just talking about me being an asshole. But my gay funny thing of
the story.
That's the whole reason why we're here. Is I found this Black Friday, a gay love story. Apparently, it says based on true events, but I don't think so. But it's just a quick little short of these 2 dudes standing in line, and they start chit-chatting, and they fall in love, and then towards the end of it, they're broken up, and it's just a joke on how fast gay relationships.
Is it a video?
Yeah.
Here, let me see that.
Yeah, it's just a dumb, stupid short about how kind of mocking Black Friday and mocking how short some gay relationships can be. How long is it?
1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's, it's just really stupid.
So you go for the flat screen doorbuster? I'm sorry, I'm a little fidgety. I got that new Kylie Minogue song stuck in my head. Oh my god, kiss me once. Chad.
Gladio.
Just all moving way too fast.
I'm not ready for a relationship.
Asian Fantasia. It took a lot longer than it should have. I thought you wanted space.
I love you.
I think it's time you met my mother. Finally.
Then they're still in line.
What?
Nice to meet you, Mrs. O'Connell. I can't even believe that's true. How old were you? I was in 2nd grade, so like 7. Let's see. Shooting stars. Oh my god. No, of course not. You know my history with these apps. We talked about this. Do you remember that conversation? We were on the same page. Same page. Sweetie, don't sweetie me. I don't even know who you are. Oh my god, is that a wedding ring?
Oh my god, is that a wedding ring?
Black Friday shoppers, the store will be opening in 30 seconds.
Fuck you.
I just looked up some random Black Friday stories.
Yeah.
I just think Black Friday is ridiculous.
Yeah.
My most vivid Black memory story is
Your most vivid Black memory.
my most vivid blackout was my friend was buying her boyfriend a new laptop and a printer, and they were in separate spaces at Walmart, and so we had to, but they gave time drops of when things were going to get released just to keep things organized. So it's like the computer was going to drop at 10 and the printer was going to also drop at 10, so we had to divide, or whatever the times were. And we were standing in line together, but we had to, just so we would ensure that we would get what she needed. So she sat in the laptop line and I was going to sit in the printer line, and I'm not even being dramatic. It was a probably 10 by 10 cube of these printers, and there was only a handful of people waiting in line for them. So everybody in that area was going to get a printer, guaranteed. And everything was plastic wrapped, and the worker, was sitting there and he's looking at the clock, and 10 o'clock hit, and he took the plastic and the box cutter and was going to cut open the plastic wrap on the cube, and this lady reached for a printer like she wasn't going to get one, and her hand got sliced. And she was like, ah! Just like freaking out. And I was just watching her. She's bleeding. And the guy is tripping out because he just cut this lady over a fucking printer. And, she's freaking out. She's screaming. She's like, look what you did. Look what you did. And he's like, sorry, you reached for a printer you were gonna for sure get. And you reached under my blade like a psychopath. And you got cut. Like, this is your fault. And so she's like, ah! And he had to whisk her away to go to the first aid. And I just remember being like, dang, that was fucked up. And I just went and grabbed
Anyways.
yeah, I was like, oh.
Damn, that's crazy.
I was like, these people are fucking weird. And I just remember like slowly grabbing my printer and like boop, 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 going back to my friend. And
I think it's like officially dead this year.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of my Reddit stories, which we can segue into. Do you want to?
Yep.
Hit the Reddit.
Hit the Reddit. In charge of the buttons. Reddit stories.
Reddit stories. So this is the Reddit story this is one of them on Ask Reddit. Why doesn't Black Friday seem as hype as it used to? I don't think we've ever went Black Friday shopping together.
I think maybe once.
Like on midnight or whatever.
No.
Or like
no.
6 p.m.
I think we went when we had time.
Yeah,
I don't think we never stood in line. We never went at opening and pushed people out of the way.
So I don't think I've ever actually like officially like waited in line for anything, or
I went,
did any of that. I just like I'm an online shopper now.
I went once because there was a big TV that I wanted, and it was only $200 or something, and they only had 10. So it's like, why would you even have this as a sale item if you only ordered 10 of them when there's going to be 1,000 people here needing it and wanting it, and I was the 11th person in line.
That's one of the comments that said there's plenty of product. There's not, it's not just 4 TVs now. Oh, somebody said, yeah, 2004 to 2007. That does seem about right.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it started to slow down and die, because when I started working at Bath and Body, it was like 2011, 12.
Yeah.
2012, 2013. And that's when I think I was starting to move into Thursday. Because I remember I also worked at McDonald's, and they had to make a decision because Black Friday was shifting to 6 p.m. on Thursday. The sales aren't on stuff I want.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing a lot of too. They're like, my kid has all these clothes. We have a TV in every single room. We don't need any of the stuff. We need groceries and rent and gas. And
people are more savvy to the fake sales.
Yeah, more savvy to the fake sales.
Here's a good one. Sales aren't seasonal anymore and are on near constantly. Yeah, because sales start like last week now.
Yep.
Like Cyber Monday used to be the Monday following Black Friday. Now it's like the Monday before Black Friday.
Now it's like just all of November.
Yeah.
Everything's on sale.
Yeah, for real. It is all of November. Tell me a month where something doesn't have a sale on. Exactly.
Well, and then they do similar sales too, for like President's Day, and it's typically the same or close. Mm-hmm. Or, 4th of July or whatever.
Many places are well known for hiking up prices in advance and then putting it on a deal to make it look like they're on sale, and people are getting clued into this. A lot of the stock is just old garbage, with a lot of it even dating to pandemic years or before. Yeah, that would make sense. The stuff that isn't garbage ends up being restocked, priced normally, and then put back on sale again. The cost of living crisis has meant that doing stuff like buying new TVs or designer clothes is off the cards for most people, regardless of whether they're on sale or not. We live in an age of rampant consumerism where buying stuff in general is not special. Credit is on tap, and we're often a bit consumered out in terms of feeling, which makes sense because TikTok is always like that. Really irritating.
Yep.
And Instagram's bad, but TikTok is...
That's why I still use Snapchat. Apparently that's not cool anymore, but there's stories that I find and they're interesting, and then it comes up with a commercial. I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna watch a commercial.
Yeah.
But watch a Snap story. That's fucking dumb.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a BuzzFeed article. It has 19 insane Black Friday horror stories that'll make you glad you stayed at home. So they're just quick. I witnessed two little old ladies mace each other over $2 towels. I remember once at 1 a.m. I saw this kid, probably 6 or 7, pull his pants down and poop on the floor at Kohl's because his mother wouldn't leave the line. My sister got punched in the face over a $2.50 food chopper.
Love that.
I saw a lady squat and take a shit outside of a Walmart in Dallas. Well, it's Walmart in Dallas. So, evidently her place in line was more valuable than her dignity. No kidding. I saw a super nice grandma looking lady break out a switchblade over a Hatchimal. While taking a break in the food court, I once saw a teenager sprint out of a game shop carrying the newest Xbox. Right as he got to the exit of the mall, a little old lady in her 90s tripped the guy and he fell flat on his face. The whole food court erupted in applause. Let him steal it.
Yeah, I think it's so funny when average consumers turn vigilante for like Sephora.
Yeah.
That's like they didn't like, what do you think, they're gonna like hire you or like give you free shit or
give
something?
you a reward. They're gonna be like,
They're
thank
gonna be
you.
like, oh, you get to keep all the product that was stolen. Or, well, like, what do you think they're gonna do?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, pat on the head and
they're not
that's
gonna
it.
give you a pat on the head. They're gonna be like, we don't do that. Why are you?
Yeah, exactly. I remember one year I went with Michaela and her friends were there and they had gotten one of the sale TVs and he was carrying it around and he was asking people for money for it. So he's like, if you give me $200, I'll give you this TV that you then have to go buy from the store. Because he was just trying to hustle people.
That's like when somebody's like, I'll pay you to take my shift.
Yeah.
It's like, you're stupid.
Yeah.
You're losing money.
On top of
losing money.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what?
When I was 14, this dude shoved me and the woman next to me in order to get a video game. The woman he shoved turned out to be a cop and he was immediately arrested for disorderly conduct. I saw an elderly woman ram her electric scooter into a friend of mine to get a TV. He had 4 broken ribs, a sprained knee, and a bruised ego. I'd be like, I'm arresting you, Grandma. I don't give a shit. I once saw a team of children steal things from people's carts. When people weren't looking, they would grab any electronics they could find in the cart and run it back to their mom.
That's silly.
I once saw a father literally toss his child into the air and onto a cardboard display so he could reach the electronics better.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That reminds me of that one video of that must be his dad putting this like 4-year-old on the pedestal of Jesus, and this father, like, I don't know, to like bless his kid or something, climbs all the way up here onto the statue, drops his kid on the throne, and then jumps off. And so the kid's like, whoa.
Just
like, what the fuck's
just so
going
it could
on?
be closer to Jesus.
Yeah.
I saw some lady quickly stuff a pillow up her shirt and pretend that she was going to labor. Apparently, while she pretended, she sent somebody to go and fetch the hot ticket items. It got real awkward once the paramedics arrived. That would be, you can get arrested for that. That's like a false
911, yeah.
911 call.
Yeah.
I once saw 2 dudes dressed as Mario and Luigi fighting over an Xbox.
That's awesome.
My own mother would wander around stores and knock merchandise out of people's arms if she saw them being rude to employees. She thought she was being helpful. I would do that. I would 100% be like, this Xbox is mine now. And because you're being an asshole. My family once saw a woman stab someone with an ice pick in a parking lot. Needless to say, we decided to just go home.
That's a good idea. Ice pick in a parking lot. Damn.
Who is the ice pick?
I guess if it's wintry cold. Oh my god, we're also a full month in. No snow. Isn't that crazy?
Well, now you ruined it. Jinx it.
I don't think so. I don't think it's in the snow.
Oh, yay, global warming. I have more Black Friday stories, but we're running low on time.
Yeah, the timer went off. Happy December. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, because if we reach 100 subscribers, we're going to dress and drag.
Yep, tell all your friends.
We're at like 15 right now, so
we have a ways to go.
85.
What was that? Sorry, I'm terrible with names. What was her name? Mara,
yes.
Mara, tell all your friends.
At Mara, yeah. Thank you for your comment. Tell all your friends. And yeah, have a great, blessed day.
Bye.
And then you press it.
And then I press the button? Which button?
End. Thanks for listening to Flamingly Unfiltered.
Now available on Amazon, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple.
Receive updates on Instagram.
Start the week off strong with Zach and Thomas.